Hey everyone, welcome to another video review. This is the Transformers War for Cybertron Siege Mirage WFC-S43 from the Deluxe Wave 4 of the line. Yes, you can see he is a race car, an Indy/F1 car. And yes, you can see he comes in this package right here, Mirage, which, and then rank in the back. Typical stuff, again, new stuff, some new stuff like the 8 Plus there. But yeah, nice artwork on the side. Being all angry. Autobot logo, same artwork as always, copyrights and whatnot, and hey, renders of the figure and other stuff you can buy, particularly the Battle Masters. I had to think for a second because there's also something new on here, right here, on the side right here. It says fan voted on this little thing right here, so that's new because yeah, he was part of the fan vote. Well, there's also that fan vote pack they're doing. He also comes with instructions like, usual. Pretty easy to read, pretty easy to understand. But the new thing of Cybertronian writing for the weapons stuff, which I don't know what that says. I'd have to go look it up because I know that that's out there. And again, the weird thing of a bunch of stuff in English and various other languages on new pieces of paper, which is new. Couldn't tell you where it's made, which is, well, Vietnam. Yeah. The car mode. Yep, it's a race car. Yeah, you got the Cybertronian writing on there. I don't know. Again, we don't know what that says, but it looks vaguely like it says, Cetane. Yeah, it's a race car. It rolls pretty well. It's grays, whites, and blue. And the cool thing is the blue is, I didn't know this until I got it in my hand. It's transparent, translucent blue, which is really nice. It got nice silver big old spoiler. It's painted silver with a little bit of blue on the sides, silver rims. Silver right here. Yeah, it's pretty good from here, and big old Autobot symbol. Pretty good from the front, but then the back is kind of, I don't know about that. I don't know if I like the back there. It's just kind of sitting like that. I don't think it looks particularly good. Just kind of looks like a weird. They're trying to emulate Mirage's appearance a little bit, so you got a weird tiny front end in the back, and just I don't particularly care for it. As it is. Also comes with his accessories, his rocket launcher and his gun, which can peg, in those pegs. Like that. Straightforward. There. So yeah. I think from the front, it's a pretty decent looking race car, but when you look at the back, it doesn't look so great. The colors are nice though. Again, I really like that translucent blue. It's that looks really good. And there's kind of texturing on the tires. It's so they're not smooth tires, but it's decent. I think for the most part, just 3/4 of it is decent. It's just the back end just kind of, I think, kind of brings the whole thing down a little bit. But looks good in this mode. Transformation from here, unclipping the gray bit from the blue, and then unclipping this whole white section back here from the blue bit, or untabbing it, and then moving it out of the way like that. Then up front here, you want to separate the two halves of the car like that. And bring the wheels down, and the wheels and suspension stuff down like that, and start moving this stuff out because you want to move this blue piece up and over and around like this. And as you're doing so, take this gray piece and move it down because that's going to be his foot. And you want to actually bring this all the way around the wheels like this, and then collapse this blue part down. It doesn't really tab in, just kind of sits super snug. And then once it's all sitting like that, then you can bring this all the way in like that. And rotate it around this direction because that's going to be the front of the robot. Again, same thing on this side. Take this blue piece, move it down, start moving this gray piece down like this. Move the wheel all the way down, collapse against each other until it's all kind of snug against, and then all the way, rotate, and there's the lower half. Done. Now up here, what you want to do is split the gray and silver pieces down like that. Back here, take the head, move it up, take the wheels, and collapse it into the chest cavity. Like so. Like that. And then you can bring this whole thing down like this, and it just clicks into place. And these pieces right here, they go click into place at the sides, shoulders. And then you can take the fists and rotate them out on the arms, and that's essentially his robot mode. right there. And you can do whatever you want with these. You know, flare them out, leave them flat, whatever. That's essentially his robot mode. However, he's not done because we got to put his rocket launcher on his shoulder, because otherwise it's not really Mirage now, is it? And of course his gun. He can hold his gun because it's all 5mm. There's also, I'm noticing these all have 5mm pegs on the back as well. So not sure what that's about, but yeah, I think this way, if you really want, you can, yeah, do that. Or this, whatever. Because the peg hole there, because, you know, it's got the same peg holes for everything, you know, so you can attach weaponizers and all that stuff. Which, weirdly enough, is you can, well, pull the rocket out of the rocket launcher, and that also has a peg hole, so he can hold it or whatever. So there's that if you want. So yeah, that's what you got there. It's yeah, it's a very G1 looking Mirage. Again, you got the, you know, white, mostly white chest, big old red Autobot symbols. You got the blue and red up here near the head. You know, blue pants, then white pants, and then the, you know, blue and silver and gray down here on the legs and stuff. And you got the, although in the original thing this was the sides of the car, now it's the spoiler, but it still gets the same effect. But, and you can flare them out you can flare them out pretty far if you want, but. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff there. It looks good. Again, the translucent blue down here looks really cool because, you know, it kind of gives that illusion, oh, he's just starting to turn invisible or whatever. Although I believe the fan vote version has got more translucent stuff. Yeah, so there's that if you want a more translucent Mirage. Yeah, it's a good looking figure, I think. The back is also pretty solid, you know, pretty filled in, though. You get the wheels and stuff kind of, that doesn't bother me too much. It's not too bad, but it's one of the very few rare times you get leg kibble, I guess. But I don't mind it too much. He's also got a really nicely picked out silver face with little light blue eyes, and he's got this weird, like, I don't know, and it's not a smirk, but looks like he's kind of a little upset, like maybe he's sick of being accused of being a traitor or whatever. Yeah, I like this figure a bit, and although there's a little bit, the chest seems weirdly wide. I don't know. It's pretty good looking robot mode though, so there's that. Articulation though. His head can move, although it's very stiff, and there's a weird, like, almost click point for the center. His head can rotate around. I believe it's a ball joint. Yeah, it's a ball joint, but it's just very stiff one. But you can look up and down a little tiny bit, and there's a tiniest bit of waggle, although not a whole lot because of the shape of his head. His arms can move forward and back, move outward, bicep swivel. You got about 90 degrees of bend at the elbow, although you can't get full 90 degrees if you got the gun in his hand. Unfortunately, because of the way he transforms, there is no wrist swivel on this guy. He does have a waist swivel, though. Pretty fully impressive one. His hips, forward, back, outward, pretty far. So yeah, you got good range there. Knees, just about 90 degrees, maybe 89. But good articulation there. He's got ankle tilts. It goes about that far. And, you know, it's got a bit of forward and back, although when you start moving it like that, you got this sticking down. But you got a bit of foot articulation forward and back as well. So, yeah, it's a pretty decent figure, I think. I don't think it's my favorite of the wave, but it's a good Mirage, I feel. I think it's a bit better than the old classics Mirages because it's not so lanky and, well, not. Yeah, it's not so weirdly lanky. It doesn't have a weird weapon. So it's a slightly better Mirage, I feel, than the old classics one, which was... Dang, that was like 2006, wasn't it? Wow. Then I think it's also better than the Combiner Wars one, just because it's not a repaint of a Stunticon. Which although that was a good mold, it was a good mold. Just I feel like this is better because it looks more correct. So yeah, it's a good one. I feel just you just kind of get a bit of a 3/4 of a good. You got 3/4 of a good alt mode, a really good robot mode, a little bit of leg kibble, but a pretty clever transformation, I should say. Yeah, I like it. It's not my favorite of Wave 3, but it is a good one, and it's a solid buy if you find it. Again, Walmarts and Targets are starting getting it, and online stores are starting to get them as well, so there's that if you want to find him. It's not too difficult as of right now. Not super difficult, but not super easy either. So just be on the lookout for him if you're looking for him. He is showing up. Yeah, that's it. I do genuinely like this guy and think you should pick him up. I hope you like this or found it informative or whatever. I hope you like, comment, subscribe. You know, notification bells, coffee, Patreon, all that stuff. So that's it. And I'll see you next time with another video review.